watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Susanna Oktay. Good evening. For our top stories, provinces use Nadam Festival budget for COVID-19 fight. Illegal fishing cases have doubled. Mongolian artworks turn digital for the global art marketplace. For other news, stay tuned. The Ministry of Health reported that 2,246 new COVID-19 cases were confirmed nationwide in the past 24 hours, and 15 more people have died. The total number of coronavirus cases in Mongolia is now 115,478.
As of today, 2,246 new cases were confirmed among over 10,000 people who took COVID-19 tests nationwide. 1,065 patients who were being treated at hospitals and 260 patients who were being treated at home recovered within the past 24 hours. Unfortunately, 15 people between the ages of 38 to 83 died due to COVID-19 complications. All new cases are of domestic transmission, 1,345 out of which were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar, and the remaining 901 were confirmed in the provinces. Among the 14,121 COVID-19 patients being treated at hospitals nationwide, 9,502 are showing mild symptoms of illness, and 239 are in critical condition. Additionally, 24,112 patients are being treated at home. Yesterday, over 18,933 people received COVID-19 vaccines nationwide. Health officials warned the public to stay alert and follow strict social distancing, as not only the hospitals are filled to capacity, but more importantly, the health sector is facing a workforce shortage to fight against COVID-19 as more and more cases are being confirmed daily.
The World Health Organization and international experts recommend vaccines for pregnant women. The vaccines are viewed preventing coronavirus complications and minimize the risk of a premature birth, miscarriage, or stillbirth.
If a pregnant woman suffering from a risky condition contracts COVID-19, she has 5 to 20 times higher chance of needing intensive care or a ventilator compared to normal pregnant women.
Scientists at the University of Auckland recommended the Pfizer vaccine for pregnant women. They didn't suggest the AstraZeneca vaccine because it's thought it could cause inflammation. The World Health Organization noted they don't have any specific reason to believe that the risk of getting the vaccine outweighs its benefits.
On May the 11th, the World Health Organization approved the Sinopharm vaccine for pregnant women. The Sputnik V vaccine hasn't been recommended yet because no relevant studies have been conducted. Experts claim the suggested vaccines will reduce COVID-19 risks by 100%.
Normally, Mongolia's traditional Naadam Festival is celebrated in each of the 21 provinces. This year, however, some provinces have decided to skip the festival and use the budget for the worsening COVID-19 situation. It has been decided that from July 10th to 12th, the Mongolian Naadam Festival will be organized digitally in the capital city. The festival celebrations have been prohibited in the provinces until July 20th. Yesterday, some provinces, including Orkhang, Urhanga, and Darkhangol, stated the budget planned for the national festival will be spent for the healthcare sector.
We organize the Nadam Festival with 300 million Mongolian tourists every year. Last week, we diverted 100 million Mongolian tourists for the purchase of medical equipment. The administration of Orkhang province is coming to the decision to not celebrate the Nadam Festival this year.
Urhanga province will celebrate its 90th anniversary without any public events. Instead, they have chosen to conduct the necessary healthcare activities. All the festival funds will be spent on COVID-19 prevention measures and treatment. Darkhangol province has made the decision not to celebrate any public holidays until September 1st. And here is the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. Officials report that illegal fishing cases have doubled. The high amount of fish has been caught by destructive fishing practices such as using explosives.
Currently, it's the breeding season for some species of fish. As for the fish of Buyur Lake in Tornot province, its reproduction cycle is from about May the 15th to August the 1st. However, traces of blast fishing were found near Buyur Lake, which is regarded as an illegal method of catching fish.
Without proper legal understanding, citizens are hunting fish during the mating season and violating environmental law. They are also hunting in protected areas. These serious violations have definite penalties as provided by law.
Blast fishing not only kills lots of fish, it also destroys the nearby environment and living organisms. Blast fishing is used for mass destruction. It sends shock waves through the water. This practice is totally unacceptable and prohibited by law. We encourage anglers to be ethical by using fishing rods, a barbless hook, and return the fish to the water. Fish spawning is different for each species. Generally, it continues for about 2.5 months. It's strongly forbidden to catch fish during this time as it severely affects the fish population.
Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs.
The International Festival of Mono Acting Series of Winners 2021 has successfully been completed for the 6th year in a row. The winner of the festival was an artist of the Mongol Torkhtan Theater of Tuk Province, Yenjin Dolam, who represented Mongolia. The Festival of Winners in 2021 was organized in 2 stages. 8 Mongolian actors competed in the first stage, and Yenjin Dolam, an actor from the Mongol Torkhtan Theater of Tuk Province, and Mukhchargal, an actor of the Black Box Theater, won the right to represent their country at an international festival. The second stage of the festival took place on June the 21st to 24th. Yenjin Dolam won the Grand Prix with the play Who Am I among 8 countries and 9 plays.
The chairman of the Citizens' Representative Khorl of Ulaanbaatar City, Batbay Skhling, met with the ambassador of the French Republic, Philippe Merlin. During the meeting, the sides exchanged views on the implementation progress of the cable car project, which is being financed through a French Treasury soft loan granted by France to Mongolia, which includes a grant component of 30%. The cable car technology for urban transportation able to transport up to 2,000 people per hour in any direction will provide inhabitants of those areas, Gir districts, with much improved access to the city center, jobs, and public services while contributing to the reduction of traffic congestion. Through this project, France commits to the implementation of a sustainable, social, and inclusive urban policy conducted by the municipality of Ulaanbaatar, contributing to the country's efforts to reduce air pollution by developing a zero-emission urban transportation network. The construction of a first 5.8 kilometers long line linking Bayonghoshu to Haning Matral to the terminus within the 3rd and 4th district is expected to be completed in 2023.
The president of Mongolia, Khurelsukh, issued an ordinance appointing his policy advisors as follows. Professor of Law Bembjargal Altangiril, who served as deputy director of the Law School of the National University of Mongolia in 2017 to 2021 as his legal policy advisor. Economist and former advisor to the Minister of Finance, Batsur Davadala, as his economic policy advisor. Oddbayer Irtensagt, who had been serving as the executive director of the international think tank for landlocked developing countries since 2018 as his foreign policy advisor. Lodai Rafsel Choima, Vice President for Research, International and Corporate Relations at the National University of Mongolia, as his Education, Science and Technological Policy Advisor, and Bulmachur Dolam, former advisor to the Minister of Culture, as his Culture and Religious Policy Advisor.
Artworks created by Mongolian artists have started featuring on the world's largest digital art marketplace. Now the artists can not only sell their original work but sell dozens of digital copies worldwide.
With the aim of introducing Mongolian artistry to the world, and put intellectual property into economic circulation, the Mongol Brand Association has initiated the project. Currently, 256 works of 10 Mongolian artists have been turned into a digital format and are on display on the globally known art selling platform FineArtAmerica.com. FineArtAmerica.com has been operating since 2006. Now it has become a platform for about 10 million works of 100,000 artists around the world. We are happy that Mongolian artists have joined this global market. We are around 2,500 active Mongolian artists. Our organization plans to introduce all of their works digitally in the future.
My students and I displayed around 20 artworks on the website. We create artworks using natural elements such as stones and trees. When I first learned about the offer to put our works on the website, it sounded cool to me.
Customers can order the artwork as a poster or printed out on wood or iron plates. The website even offers phone case printing. The project initiators believe the digital art market will bring financial benefits to the artists and a connection with a worldwide audience.
Mongolian children in the Netherlands made a Mongolian alphabet celebration after online schooling. Currently, the Netherlands has lifted its lockdown. Journalist Batbayr Bayra delivers the report from the Mirgen School of Mongolian Language.
The Mirgen Mongolian Language and Culture School in the Netherlands opened in October last year with 9 children. After only 2 classes, the school had to close due to the pandemic. However, the teachers continued the program and taught Mongolian language online. Now the students have completed the intermediate level of Mongolian and learned to read and write.
Even though they studied online, our students successfully learned the Mongolian language and culture. Now they are sharing with their parents what they have learned, including songs, dances, riddles, and proverbs. My daughter learned to read and write very well as a result of attending online classes for a whole year. She also took an online dance class and taught dance to the girls in her class. She did a great job.
During online schooling, children tried to speak only in Mongolian to each other. Parents were happy to see their children learning Mongolian customs, even though they are far away from their homeland. Athletic 220, the 2020 Mongolian Football Federation National Premier League champion, won entry to the group stage of the Asian Football Confederation Cup for the first time. Athletic, who is playing in Group J of the tournament, lost the last group match to Hong Kong's Liman last night, 1-5. The Mongolian national team, which lost 3-0 to the Taiwanese city of Tainan in the first leg and 1-0 to Eastern Long Lions in Hong Kong in the second leg, entered the tournament for the first time and scored their first goal in the third match. A goal in 90 plus 1 minute was scored by forward Nadam. Despite the fact that the Mongolian team dropped out of the competition, the days when Mongolian youth gained a lot of experience, played in semi-professional leagues, are long gone.
And here's the weather forecast for the world's major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you tomorrow with more stories and updates. Please follow MNB World on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.